Sparkly you, welcome back to our channel. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, so you'll see me chatting along with my wonderful sparklies. This week we're having a closer look at the beautiful birthstone for September, that's Sapphire. Let's listen in. Chesterfield, and it's Friday night! Woo! Hi everybody, happy Friday! Lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in September. Our first live show of September tonight. How exciting! And it's so warm. It's the return of summer here in Derbyshire. Yesterday, it was definitely autumn, and we've put up all of our autumn decorations. That's the royal we. Mr. Sparkles has put up all of our autumn decorations at Adorn. And yesterday, it felt sort of very atmospheric. It was a little bit misty, quite mizzly, which I'm told is a Derbyshire word. So let me know if you're not from Derbyshire. Have you heard the word mizzle before? So it's not drizzle, it's a very specific type of rain. And Adam had never heard of mizzle when we first started seeing each other. And I said, oh, it's mizzling. He said, what? What's mizzle? And I was chatting to a customer the other day and she'd never heard of it as well. So let me know, that's an aside. So yeah, yesterday it was mizzly. It was like that all day yesterday. We were so busy. It was lovely to see so many of you. I don't know whether you just nipping in to get out the rain or finding jewelry that you loved or what, but it was great. Thank you if you came in. Thank you also for your website orders as well. They are all on their way to you, unless you've ordered it in the last 10 minutes. Then thank you for that as well. They're all on their way. Exciting jewelry winging its way across the globe, although I can't say where for fear of giving away the surprise, because it's a little bit of a surprise. So how's your week been? I hope you've been having a lovely week, and it's lovely tonight, so I hope you're sitting in a nice beer garden somewhere and enjoying yourself, because it's definitely the weather for it, isn't it? I thought tonight, as it's our first show of September, that we'd have our sapphires today and have a look, because sapphire, of course, is the September birthstone. So I'll jump straight in and then let's have a catch up as we go along. So this is the first piece that I've got to show you tonight. She is our Sapphire Tiara Ring, so named because she reminds me of a tiara. And I love the colour of the sapphire in here. They're very, very gentle blue, kind of a little bit of a purpley blue, really, I suppose, but a nice light one. And then they've got the waves of diamonds underneath as well. And let's just try that on, and then I can show you how she sits on the finger, because she sits beautifully. Oh, I've just got a little. You know, I said to you, it was ages ago now, but when I pop on sometimes and I light a candle just before I come on, it's nice and atmospheric here. And sometimes I just pinch the wick of the candle, and no matter how many times I do it and know that it's a bad idea, before I'm just about to show you jewellery, I always go, oh, fiddlesticks. So yeah, I was just getting a little bit of hello to Georgina, happy Friday, lovely to have your company, and good evening to Tara, lovely to have your company tonight. See, that's how she sits on the finger, and do you see what I mean about her looking like a tiara? So she's got all of those gemstones at the top. Now you could wear her the other way around if you wanted to, but if you've watched for a while, then you'll know that once I get a piece in my head in the way that it should be worn, it's very difficult for me to see it any other way. So it's very difficult for me to imagine wearing this ring like this, but you easily could. And then the sapphires at the bottom become little droplets, don't they? Very, very pretty. So that's why she's called the Sapphire Tiara Ring, because that's what I think she looks like. Now she's on 18 karat white gold, and then those diamonds are all, let me just bring her in. Can you see? All claw set at the bottom, and the sapphires almost look as though they're floating. They're each set in their own little claws, so a really nice setting on there. It's a nice slender band, and as always with these rings, they look, when you close your fingers, as though the ring goes right the way around your finger. Happy Friday to Nolene, lovely to have your company tonight. Now, I'm always a big advocate of you not buying diamonds or paying for diamonds that you can't see. So we can do rings in the full eternity style that go right the way around your finger. But, you know, if you don't want them, then look, you'd never know, would you, that that doesn't go all the way round. Taurus has told Adam earlier I wasn't going to watch tonight as I might see something else I want. Did he encourage you to watch? Do I need to have a word with him? It's a bad influence, that Mr. Sparkles, honestly. You'll hate everything tonight, Tara. It's I can't even pull that off sensibly. It's sapphires tonight. If you're a sapphire person, then perhaps turn away now. But gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Now you could, if you wanted to, put that with another band underneath. So let's just see how she'd sit. Let's just put her on top of my wedding ring to give you an idea. Catherine, hi, lovely to have your company tonight. Happy Friday. So she has got a nice shape at the bottom. Although she's got the wave, she's not going to sort of argue or sit at odds with a flat ring. So if you did want to wear her on top of a flatter ring, then you could, just for that slightly bigger look. But she certainly doesn't need it. She stands up very beautifully on her own. Tara says, yes, but here I am. Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad that you're here. Happy Friday. I'm glad that you're watching along. I said to somebody the other day, she said, I'm not coming in your shop again because I always buy something. And I said, well, I'll just promise to not open any of the showcases when you come in. And she said, oh, yeah, no, don't do that. It's dangerous. Good evening to Simone. Lovely to have your company. Happy Friday. Simone says, evening. That is beautiful. Thank you. She's gorgeous, isn't she? So she's got those gorgeous little sapphires at the top, diamond waves underneath, 18 karat white gold. She's a finger size O for, oh my goodness, isn't she beautiful? But as with the majority of our rings, I can adjust this one for you. So if your finger size is different, then I can have her sized for you, and that's no problem. Price wise, she's £1,355. She's 1355. And of course, we have opened now our Christmas club. So if you're looking to have something put on deposit ready for Christmas, then you can do that. And we've got the you can do the 3 or the 4 payments as well up until Christmas. So you can do September, October, November and December and split it into 4, whatever you like, and then you can be nice and smug in December because you've done all your Christmas shopping, so you can come and put some pieces in the safe. So that is our Sapphire Tiara ring. More details about her online as well, but of course the bonus of having me with you live is that you can ask any questions you like as we go along. Now the second piece I've got to show you, I showed you a little earlier in the year and we were chatting because when you think of sapphire, you always think of blue, don't you? And commonly they are blue and varying shades of blue, but sapphire can be any colour apart from red, because red sapphire is a ruby because they're part of the same family, corundum. So if it's red, it's a ruby, any other colour, so pink, blue, green, white, purple, orange, anything like that, then it's a sapphire. And the next one I'm going to show you is a pink sapphire. Good evening to Kathleen. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. And we've got the gorgeous pink sapphire. Oh, Kathleen, I can see that you've got a little badge next to your name with a 4, which means you've been following us for 4 years. Oh, well done. That's amazing. That's incredible. I'm just looking out for little badges at the moment. Yeah, Tara's got one, and yes, so well done if you've got a badge. Have no idea how that works. I don't give them to you, Facebook does. But I've just noticed. So good to know, Kathleen. Thank you for following. So here is the pink sapphire. Now, I've named this sapphire Elle, and that's because she reminds me of Elle in Legally Blonde. Have you seen the film? And she has a gorgeous pink engagement ring, and it's superb, and that just reminded me of this. So I thought we'd have to call her Elle. She's on 18 karat white gold again. She's got that gorgeous pink oval in the centre, and the oval of course representing eternity. Also has the incredible effect of elongating your finger. So if you're looking for something to make your finger look a little bit longer, then an oval is a great way to go. A little diamond at either side, natural diamonds, nice and sparkly. And the pink colour in this one is simply beautiful, really, really lovely. Now she is a size M for marvellous, but again, we can have her adjusted. So September as well is the biggest month for birthdays. Did you know that? So have we got any September birthdays tonight in the Sparklies? I'd be interested to know. I promise I won't sing. But isn't that funny? So September is the birthday month. Lots and lots of people born in September. So lots and lots of lucky people have this beautiful gemstone as their birthstone as well. And sapphire, of course, been worn for centuries and always been thought to protect the wearer and bring good fortune. And you can see why. You can often see why these gemstones have those mystical properties attached to them, because they're just so pretty. And although they're of the earth, they're just, I don't know, something else, aren't they? There's something mystical about them, something magical. Helen says, beautiful. Thanks, Helen. Lovely to have your company tonight. Happy Friday. So that is our pink sapphire, and she's just absolutely gorgeous. I just love her. And this one, £2,175, 2175. Now let's have a look at another traditional blue, shall we? And the next one that I'm going to show you is very deco. And if you know me, then you'll know that I adore Deco. And she won't fit on my finger. I was trying to take a photo of her earlier. She's a teeny tiny size K&1. So she's going to have to go on my little finger. Oops, let's just bring her in there. The sapphire in here is beautiful. It's a beautiful colour. And it depends very much on you as a person as to which sapphire you would choose. So some people like the really dark sapphires, almost black, at the end of the spectrum of blue. Some people like the really light ones, like in the Tiara ring that I showed you earlier. I think this is my favourite. It's that kind of deep royal blue. And if I just move her around, she might be good and pick up the light for you, so you'll be able to see a little bit of sparkle there. Now this is our Sapphire Lotus ring. She's in that lotus flower shape, and she's got the oval sapphire in the centre, baguette diamonds to either side for that deco look, and round brilliant at the bottom. Taurus says, I like salon sapphires. Oh yeah, they're gorgeous colour, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. Me too. They're almost like a tanzanite, aren't they? The salon, really beautiful. And then we've got the nice profile on there at the side, and those nice round brilliants on there as well. So they're really, really lovely. Very, very pretty. And this one, as I said, tiny size, K&1, but we can have her adjusted for you. And this one, she is at £2,085, so 2085. Very, very pretty, gorgeous. And I love the kind of Art Deco. That's such a 1920s feel, isn't it? So a little bit of a rounded edge, so she's not too square. She's not got that kind of traditional deco look, but that baguettes, the baguettes on either side, just really lend to that 1920s feel, which I absolutely adore. And then a little bit of a traditional setting next, a nice sparkly oval sapphire. April says, that's like my engagement ring but a bit bigger. Wow, oh how lovely, love it. Yes, me too. Sapphire is really beautiful for an engagement ring as well, isn't it? It's just a little bit different, but it's really nice and hard wearing. So if you think of a scale from 1 to 10, then diamonds are at the top, diamonds are a 10, and sapphire are just the next one down. So sapphires are a 9 on the most scale. And so they really, yeah, a really good choice for an engagement ring. A nice oval in the centre of this one, and then a little round brilliant diamond either side. This one is so dainty and sweet, really, really pretty. 9 carat white gold, this one. And as with all of these, if you see them and you like the white gold but you prefer a yellow gold on the band, then we can make that for you. So we just pop a yellow gold band on there. We tend to keep the diamonds and the gemstones set in the white gold because it shows off the gemstones to their perfect effect, especially the diamonds. So we want that white setting, that white gold or that platinum setting around the diamonds to keep them nice and sparkly. So this one is a size M1/2, M for marvellous and a half, and with your 2 little natural diamonds at either side, just sparkling away. And I really like the addition of diamonds to the sapphire because I think it just lifts the sapphire, and she's definitely the star of the show here. I mean, there's no doubt the sapphire is, and it's the colour of the sapphire and the depth, but these diamonds are a great supporting cast, and they stand at the side and just say, look at this sapphire, and bring all your attention in with their sparkle, and I love that. It's a great combination. Nice to have the trilogy in there as well. So the 3 gemstones, the nice big centre oval sapphire, and the little diamonds at either side. So this one on a 9-carat white gold, and she's £865, 865. Very, very pretty. Sapphire Twinkle. And then we spoke about the Deco, didn't we? And those kind of straight lines and looking fabulous. And these are a great shape. Look at that. So that gorgeous emerald shape there. And I love the fact we've got 2 sapphires here, set slightly on a wave. So they're set one slightly higher than the other. Diamonds to the band and that gorgeous sparkle to them as well, which I just absolutely love. Now, as we spoke about earlier, these ones are a darker sapphire. So they're a really nice deep blue. And those sparkling diamonds, and the diamonds are set so nicely. Let's just bring those in, because from a distance these sapphires look almost black, but they've definitely got just that beautiful deep blue in there, which is lovely to see. And sapphires are one of the most popular gemstones that we get asked for. It's funny, it's sort of on that spectrum, so the blues, the purples, the sapphire, amethyst, and they're kind of the gemstones maybe that you're drawn to first when you start learning about gemstones. Let me know if that's you. I'm trying to think if that's the case for me. I think so. Do you remember me saying when we chatted about rubies in July that I've never met a gemstone I don't like. I love them all, but some of them you tend to like more at different points in your life. So I tend to find that people who collect gemstones and are really into their gemstones maybe started with amber, and that was a little bit of a passion, and they love the amber, and then isn't it funny how you kind of have that progression, and people tend to come to sapphires, I find, earlier on in that kind of gemstone passion. So let me know if that's you. I'd be really interested to know. Definitely a love for me, sapphires, just very, very beautiful, and one of the big 3, you know, and you or the big 4, I suppose, if you're including diamonds in there. You know, when you go on safari and you want to see the big, what is it on safari, the big 5? I don't know, tell me if you've been on safari. But you kind of, you know, when you're coming into gemstones, and especially when you're learning about gemstones, there's diamonds at the top, kind of the top of the tree, and then sapphire, ruby, emerald, and then your other gemstones you learn about as you go along. And I always feel a little bit sorry for the sapphires, the rubies, and the emeralds, because they're always referred to as semi-precious. So we call diamonds precious, and then everything else is semi-precious. And I sort of think, really? You know, I think sapphires are just as beautiful. And I think we've had this chat before, haven't we, about those coloured gemstones and how a lot of you actually prefer the sapphires, the rubies, the emeralds, the tanzanite, the citrine, all of those kind of gemstones rather than diamonds. It's very interesting. So these gorgeous dark sapphires in that beautiful emerald cut, and a nice wave to the band there with the diamonds all set into the band, which I just absolutely adore. Oh, did I give you the price on that one? Did I tell you anything about it? Can't remember. Size N. N for naughty or N for nice. And the price, 1,805, 1,805. Absolutely gorgeous. And then next up, we've got this wonderful pear shape. Now, when I spoke earlier about having something that tapered to fit your finger, make your finger look longer, the pear shape is a wonderful way to do that as well. The droplet shape, if you prefer, the teardrop shape. Tara says amethyst, opal, and emeralds. Yes, all of those kind of that gorgeous luster, and again the palette is obviously they're different colours, but the palette goes together nicely, doesn't it? So you could mix any of those up, couldn't you, and wear the purples and the greens together, and they go so nicely. Yeah, I love that. So a nice droplet shape in the centre, nice pear shape, and then a surround of gorgeous diamonds again here. Now set into a bezel setting, you might also hear that called a rub over setting, and it basically means if you rub your finger over you can't feel any claws, so they're set in, do you see? And the gold is pushed around the gemstone, so they're set more into the band, and then on the side flush set into the band there as well. 18 karat yellow gold on the band here, and white gold around the diamonds and the sapphire. So really nice contrast there. It really shows these diamonds up, and this is a very clever use of yellow gold, because do you see, you can really see those diamonds inside, and I think if we chose white gold for the band then you'd lose those diamonds a little bit, but this just really makes it pop. Absolutely gorgeous. The pear shaped of the sapphire is a really nice deep blue in there again, and really it takes a big gemstone to stand up to all of these diamonds, doesn't it? But the sapphire manages it so well. She's still the star of the show in the centre of this ring, and these diamonds just sparkling around her to kind of draw your eye again to that blue. She's a size O&1, O for Oscar and a half, O for oh my goodness, isn't she gorgeous? And she's £2,425, 2425. Love that one as well. And then let's have a look at something all very traditional, a nice cluster, and very Victorian in style, the cluster, but very, very dainty. This one, look how pretty she is. Teeny, teeny, tiny. I just love her. So a nice oval sapphire in the centre, diamonds all of the way round, and a nice slender band there as well. Now she's on 18 karat white gold, and again that gorgeous blue of the sapphire in the centre, which I just adore, absolutely love. She's £1,025 this one, and she's an M for marvellous and a half, M and a half. Becky says pretty, thank you Becky, she's gorgeous isn't she? And I know that you like a good sapphire, absolutely beautiful. Again, that depth of colour is just superb, I think, really pulls your eye in, and a gorgeous contrast with those diamonds around the outside. And then let's look at something a little bit more embellished. So this has got a very kind of Tudor feel, and we've got, look, those emerald cut, I would say. I'm just having a little look. No, they're not, you know, they're baguette. At first glance I did think they were emerald, but they're a baguette. They're slightly longer, so you can see the length of those sapphires in the centre, all of that gorgeous blue again. Tara says, oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Tara. She's so pretty. She would easily make you believe she was an antique, this one, wouldn't she? Just with that setting. Really pretty diamonds around the outside, all claw set. And just look at that scroll work. Absolutely beautiful. A diamond in between the sapphires, so you see each one of those sapphires individually, which is lovely to see. Sometimes if they were closer together you might lose some of them a little bit, but these diamonds are just wonderfully spaced in between those sapphires. She's all on 18 karat white gold again, so all those diamonds are going to stay nice and sparkly, very, very beautiful. And now I measured her earlier because she hasn't got the size on, and I've completely forgotten what size she is. I think she's a size N, just going by how she sits on my finger. A size N for nice, and she is £1,820, 1820. Absolutely gorgeous. I love, love, love her. So something, she's very different to the other pieces that I've shown you because she's got that embellishment on there, and just that, yeah, just that historical feel, which I absolutely love. She's gorgeous. And then something a little bit more modern next. Let me show you our journey ring. So this is the Sapphire journey ring, sapphire and diamonds. And each sapphire and diamond represents a step in your journey along the crazy road of life. And we were saying today when we were talking about the journey, it never, or very, very rarely, is as you would expect, is it? The journey's got some surprises thrown in there, and you know, so really this would perhaps be more like that if it was a true journey, just a bit everywhere. And but this is our journey ring, and it reminds you just to cherish every step of your journey. It's what's important, I think, in life. Tiara says she looks like my size. I think that's right. Yeah, maybe I won't write I won't write size N or size O. I'll just write Tara's size on the bottom. Becky says that's the one I have, isn't it? Yeah, it's very, very similar to yours. Yours is you've got a tiny micro. Have you got a micro claw in yours now? Do you know, I can't remember. I'm going to have to check when you come in. I can't remember if we chose. I think you've got a micro claw. So they're all individually, yeah, with 4 little claws. And this one is a bezel set. You'll have to tell me whether or not you've got those tiny little claws. But yes, that very similar style representing those steps in your journey, which I just absolutely love. Again, when you close your fingers, she looks as though she goes right the way around your finger, which I love. So there's no break in the pattern there. And she is a yellow gold. I'm just having to check now because I thought, yeah, she's a yellow gold, but yeah, she is. She's a yellow gold and she's got a white gold setting. I've only been looking at her all day and photographed her and uploaded her, you know. So yellow gold there, and then the white gold in the setting with the beautiful sapphires and diamonds, which I just love. And the journey ring is my ring of the week. She's a size M.5 and she's £1,025. So 1025. Gorgeous. And that's my show tonight. I hope you've enjoyed joining me. It's been lovely to have your company, and it feels like it's just disappeared. So I don't know where the time's gone, honestly, tonight. It's because we have such good fun, and I really appreciate you choosing to spend a little bit of your Friday with me. Now, we are going to be open at Adorn over the weekend. Becky says it's quite smooth when I run my finger over them. Maybe we did have a channel then. I know that we're set in, but I couldn't remember if we've done a channel set or a micro claw set. So it sounds, if you run your finger over and it's smooth, it sounds like a channel set. You know it's going to bother me till I see you now. You'll have to send me a photo. I think though, from what you said, it's a channel set. It's gorgeous. She sits just beautifully. You wear her very, very well. So we're open over the weekend on Saturday, tomorrow. We're there from 10 until 5, and then we're back to our usual opening hours next week of Monday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 10 until 5. So do pop in and see us. Angela says, missed you tonight. Apologies. Don't worry. You can rewatch. I'll put it on and you can rewatch from the beginning. And if you want to skip through, here's a top tip for you. You can go over onto YouTube. So this show I put onto YouTube. It'll be ready either tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on how fast my Wi-Fi uploads. And on YouTube you can skip, so you can choose the different, not that you'd want to skip through, but if you did, then you can skip to different parts. Kathleen said, love the show tonight. Thank you, Kathleen. That's so lovely. I'm glad you did. I've enjoyed being with you very, very much, as always. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, whatever your plans are. Do come and see us if you're in town and say hi. It's always lovely to see you when you pop in. And I'm going to go now, and I'll be over on Instagram, and then this piece will be over on YouTube. Oh, and here on Facebook as well, very, very shortly. So if you did miss it, you can start again from the beginning and have a look at our beautiful sapphires. I'm sending lots of love then from my home to yours. And remember, until next we meet, eat, sleep, sparkle. Oh, do you know, if you were saying it with me, I'm sorry, but I've just remembered I haven't said hello to Leslie. Hello, Leslie, if you're watching. I know you watch, but you don't comment. I can't believe that I nearly forgot you. It's just because I know that you say the eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat with me at the end, you see, and I thought, my goodness, very nearly I'd have had to come back on, wouldn't I? So, say it with me this time. Eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Bye.